Money flow is a fractal, is a never-ending pattern. Money flow is a fractal, meaning it never ends, man. It's just constantly appearing in nature, and it's not always perfect. But on the big picture, let's pull this up, man. Take this down a little bit. I'm about to go deep for a second. And I want you to see what you're witnessing in these airline stocks. Probably Uber, probably Carnival Cruise, probably Wynn, Las Vegas Sands, Delta, Love, all the COVID variant stocks that are being discarded. Right here is a stage 4 decline in Delta Airlines. Right there. That little come together right there. That little move. And we see price begin to drop. Right? Now here's the funny thing about our RSI. Hit that bad boy right there. That's the bottom. Now we didn't know that was going to be the bottom, but you see that right there? That's what we're looking for, right? That's what we're looking for. And if you notice on that day, all right, that day has my attention. Now I know a lot of you I gotta buy. Now if you're just a greedy bastard and you're okay with it going down, I ain't mad at you, man. Sometimes I'll get on, I'm like, but that ain't the money flow. It's okay. I'm not mad. I mean, if you like the stock, do what you do. You got it for the low. But what I need to see happen, and I can't trust this, right, until it confirms. Now, one thing it made me did like this, and I usually have this where I need at least 4 candles, man. I need 4 days. But when you look left and it stopped there before, come on, man. That's previous. Price has memory. Look, has it ever been here before? Yeah. So if we're over here and it starts to go down and you say, where do you think it could go, man? Will this thing ever stop dropping? Yeah, right where it was before. So that's where it stopped before. That's where it stopped this time. I mean, this is right in front of you, man. It ain't secret. Now, it is secret knowledge. Now, it confirms it here. I got 4 candles now, right? Took a minute. Yeah, you might went in up here. Is this the bottom? Probably so. We can run it out. This is probably the bottom. It's taking that 5 day. 5 days at 39.57. Prices at 39.65. There you go, man. Delta Airlines. So I'm going to assume all the airlines are probably putting in a bottom, and they happen to be behind the 200, man. Happen to be behind the 200-day moving average, which I like even more. Now, where could it go? Shit, it was at 48. It's been to 48 and 50. So now we're playing the other side of this game. You might say, what do you mean? Where it's been before, it can go again. This is a basic rule of the money flow. Meaning, I don't know where it's going. Nobody knows. I can like a stock here. That don't mean it's going to go up. I mean, logically, maybe it should, but it ain't. Until those moving averages cross over, this is still a downtrend. And it's still a downtrend. What we're betting here is this is the bottom. And they say, oh, you can't buy bottoms. Okay, I'll buy the next day. But you can. Look, you can take a shot. That's the bottom. Whenever that RSI goes extreme after a big stage 4. Now, the only reason you can do this is because of some belief in this, where you've seen chart after chart after chart after chart after chart after chart after chart, chart, chart. You've just looked at charts and charts and charts and more charts. But no, I'm going to get a filter to do that for me, Gerald. I don't want to look at them. I'm too busy. I'm going to have filters do it for me. I don't want to go look. I'm busy. Okay? You can do that. Do that. Just do that. I'll follow the sectors. You do that. You be fucking busy. And I'll go look at the sectors. And I'll follow all the airline. I'll go look at them myself with my finger. I'll come over here and type that shit in. Okay? Because it's in my brain. Well, I don't know how could I follow them all. Type it. Okay? So you do that. And it comes up. Right? What does this tell us? It's going to tell us something, right? So my video I did on the boot camp account, my full auto 1-1 boot camp, I meant to go live on there, not here. And we were going to talk about that. We talked about the big six. So this is how we're interpreting. Now we got to spread out from there, right? We get into these charts and we start looking. Now, nothing wrong with running a filter. But don't let that keep you from looking and learning and reading. Because as you follow, guys, and I said the other day, I was talking to that kid, he's like, well, I'm not understanding sector rotations. I called him on the phone. So yesterday I did a thing. I said, hey, if you want to talk to me on the phone, I mean, I get people all the time say, hey, could I talk to you? And I'm, no, I'm busy. And I said, you know what? Today I'm going to just call fucking strangers. So if you want to talk to me, DM me your phone number. I called like 20 people. I talked to this one Marine for like an hour, man. 20 years old. Entrepreneur. Doing stocks. Other things. You know, what would I do then? And this one kid I talked to, he said, hey, I'm having a hard time with sector rotation. Maybe you're on here right now. Maybe you're on here right now. And he said, I'm having a hard time with sector rotations. I said, really? What do you mean? Well, I can't see them. Huh. Are you looking? Yeah, we can start there, right? Hold on just a second. Hold on, let me grab some. Must form a clear and definitive mental image of the thing he wishes to have, to do, or to become. He must hold this mental image in his thoughts while being deeply grateful to the Supreme for all his desires of being granted to him. That's how the science of getting rich kind of sounds a lot like Jesus said, you know, have faith. Buddha said a similar thing. So did Muhammad, man. Might not think it. Muhammad was kind of a positive dude at times. So my young man, I said, well, do you follow gold? And he said, no. I said, do you follow oil every day? He said, no. Oh. Yeah, how are you going to catch sector rotations if you don't follow sectors? So if you don't follow sectors, yeah, you're going to have a hard time doing sector rotations. That seems to make sense to me. So, yeah, you're getting what you're doing, bro. Nothing. So, you want to follow sectors and sector rotations. What is a sector? So, you go put it in. And let's see, where's the spider? We could come over here to spiders, right? And we could click view all. I got it small in the image right now. And this is the home builders. What is home builders? This is a sector. So if you say, well, I'm confused. All right. Well, in the money flow, if price is above the green line, it's in stage 2. It's bullish, right? So look. See, you guys care about individual fucking stocks. Everybody I talk to is like, oh, what about this stock? What about that stock? Hey, man, I'm trying to show you how to fucking fish for life. You know, stock doesn't matter, man. XLB. So that's my new answer when people ask me about stocks. I'm going to be like, give me the big 6 indexes. They're like, what? I'm going to say, shut the fuck up and tell me what are the big 6 indexes that you should be following every day. If you can't answer that question, please step away from me. That would be a good response. That might take them by surprise. You can't do that, though. You have to be like, oh, hey, nice. Appreciate, bro. Yeah, man. I know you're pushing. You're struggling. Are you? Really? Are you? I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know what you're doing. You know the truth. So if we look at the XLB, what is this? Material select sector. What do you think makes this up? Building stocks, right? Wood. Look at this run. Remember when lumber took off? Look at these. Yeah, man. So we start going down these. Now you could go look inside of each of these indexes, right? Well, holy shit. That looks like a rotation. Look. So if we look at right here, if we look at energy, I don't know. You're like, hey, I got your money flow book, Gerald, and I'm studying. Are you? Are you studying? And the sector rotations confuse you. And if we look at this, so if I'm looking at oil, what stage you think we're in? So if I'm looking at this, and this is the money flow pattern. Now, you may have a different way. I'm telling you how I do it. It's all I can do, okay? I don't know what any other dipshit you're following does. This shit works. This was work long before I was alive. This has been flowing in the markets. Just nobody told you about it, man. Nobody told me about it either. I had to put the shit together from different sources. Got a little from here, a little from over here, a little from over here. Now, I'm not saying that's a crystal ball of direction. There's no such thing. But I can look at this and I can determine, is it run up? Is it run down? Is it going sideways? Where is it? And then if I take other common sense, like, man, I don't know, value, true value, where are we at in the business cycle? Oh, we ain't even, hey guys, you want to know about us? Hold on. Everybody said, well, what about this stock? Let's say, what is the business cycle? Because I did not read Gerald's book closely. And it says, let's see what the first definition says. Now, Gerald gave this to me in a free book. I didn't read it. I want to talk about SoFi. What is business cycle? Business cycles are a type of function found in aggregate economic activity of nations. A cycle consists of expansion or occurring at about the same time in many economic activities, followed by a similar general recessions. It is a sequence of changes. It is recurrent but not periodic. Ooh, that's a hard that is a hard way of saying it. Cycle. Businesses contract and then they expand, and then they contract and then they expand. What? All around what? Interest rates. And other things. And other things, right? And so if we take that into consideration, and now we're looking. Where did my shit go? Hold on, I keep going. And now we're looking. I really feel like nobody really cares. They just want to watch stocks go up and down. They don't care about the religion or where it came from, Mount Sinai, and how the cycles work, where we're at, interest rates and tightening, how this shit all interacts, oil and bonds and gold, and Bitcoin, S&P, and technology, how it all small caps, the different sectors, the biotechs. There's people that are confused as to why their stocks are going down, the market's going up, and you look and they have all small cap, junior small cap stocks. And it's like, it's this fucking thing that I'm saying every day, dude. I'm explaining it to you every day. There are sectors, and there are cycles, and there are rotations. And so if you sit in a fucking rotation where it's going down and you're like, I don't understand rotations, you're in one. You're living it. Look around. Look. People do this. People do this with real. I don't understand real estate. Really? Because you live in it. Like it's everywhere around you, man. What do you mean you don't understand it? You walk over to the sink, you turn it on, water comes out. What more do you need to know? How do you fix drywall? Oh, now we're getting down into the weeds. So if we look at this pattern, right? I know this is all I see, dude. So if you show me a stock and you say, Gerald, what do you think? I think this. A lot of you have other bullshit in your head. This is what I see. Just look what I see. Stage 1, 3. So if we're looking at oil, what do you think this is? We draw it. Stage 1. Where would be our target? $55. This is XLE. So there's been a rotation. Oil sold off. Now it's about to rotate, right? But we don't know the future. I don't know for certain. But I do know when it starts to run, it looks like this. It goes sideways and then it does that. So when I see that, that's my chance, right? If I look over here and I see something going down, 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 and it stops where it stopped before, and then it starts to go sideways, forming a box, I could look at it and I go down the list and I say, okay, where are we at? And so if I'm looking at Delta Airlines right now, and I just start drawing it, I don't need indicators. The fuck I need indicators for? You know, we got RSI, but look, we could have pulled it off with that. I mean, you need to know that was probably extreme and it went right to where it was before. All right, so we begin to draw it out here. And now what? Now we're going sideways? Is it worth $47? So look, we're going sideways, right? We're going sideways. Market crash is coming. It's the dumbest shit. Whenever I get this, you guys gotta understand, I get this all the time. And after I've been trading for like 20 years, and there's always the guy going, the sky is falling, the sky's falling. Hey guys, the sky's falling. There's gonna be a crash. It's all gonna go to shit. And you know what that is? It's because you're fucking weak-minded. It's not a crash, dummy. It's a stage 4 decline. It's this. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about at all. If you even believe that for a second, you could go fucking short. You could put on puts. You could go all in. Like if you knew for a fucking second it was going to do that, you'd be the richest guy in the world. If you knew at all where the market was going to go at all, you could be a billionaire easy. I could be a billionaire. If I knew consistently where the market was going, I'd be a fucking billionaire. It would take that long. So when you see guys that claim to be experts, really, because you're not a billionaire, so obviously you don't know. You ever see economists or people that teach economics? All right, if you're so damn smart, if you know so much economics, why are you a school teacher? So all that knowledge, what good is it? At the end of the day, you don't know where it's going. I don't care if you have a PhD in whatever. You don't know. If you did, you'd be rich. I don't like you just go by Gush here. Go by Gush. Triple leveraged. It's going to go from 68 to 100. If you know that for a fact, you come over here and you put $1 million. You put $1 million on this. And when it goes from this to this, you're going to have what? Almost $2 million. That was easy, right? You did it over here. You bought $1 million. And what? You put your target, and it looks pretty easy, and there you go. Click the button 3 times, it went up. You made $1 million. What do? Go back to bed. That's it. Oh, maybe we could do $1 billion. Maybe $1 billion. If you know where it's going. Doesn't that look like the money flow pattern? See, I know the pattern of price movement. That's why anytime I meet someone who thinks they know where it's going, I know I'm talking to a complete moron. Because if he knew what do you need to know? 3 times in a row. 10 into 100, 100 into 1 million, million into 10 million. What's the holdup? All you got to do is get it right 3 times in a row, and you could turn a small amount into a fortune. You can. Use options, leverage funds, use credit cards, borrow. I mean, you could just make a fucking fortune. They don't do that, though, because they actually don't know. And they know they don't know, so they're not going to do that. Right? It don't matter what stock it is, man. Shut the fuck up and listen. It don't matter. You should already know what stock it is. You're not following oil? I thought you wanted to be a stock trader, man. I thought you guys wanted to trade, man. This is why you trade with me. Guess what I'm going to do when you're not doing it? I'm going to watch oil tomorrow. And guess what I'm going to read on Saturday? Oil. And then I'm going to go look at Bitcoin. I'm going to look at gold. I'm going to look at the home builder sector. And I'm going to watch the airlines. And I'm going to watch while you're fucking running filters. And I'm watching wind break out. Remember we were talking about wind? So we're going to follow all the casino stocks. Why? Because they fall in under the 200, right? The airline stocks. All the, like, these are sectors. Guy says, I can't catch sector rotations. Really? You can't? Is it eluding you? It's eluding you? It's impossible? Can't figure it out? He's like, I don't know, man. I go to the gym. I never get any bigger. And I said, do you actually lift weights? No. But I go to the gym every day. You have to actually lift weights, bro. Oh. I thought we just signed up, man. That's not it, huh? You mean I have to actually look? Yeah. Yeah, you have to look, man. And so you're looking for this pattern. And whenever you see this pattern, the easiest way to spot it is as you're coming in, you're going to see big sell-offs. And you're going to see price go sideways. So what you're looking for is the right side over here because it turns into the left side. The right becomes the left. The yin and yang, man. Hot and cold. And so this eventually becomes this, and then eventually breaks out. And so if you're going to follow cycles, you got to follow sectors that cycle. Drum roll. Guy says, what stock is it? Why don't you fucking study? You could just show me a chart and I'll go, wow, that looks just like oil. Why? Because I looked at it every day for the last 20 fucking years. So I know what stocks of oil look like. Because I looked at it yesterday 3 times. And the day before, and the day before, and the day before, and the day before. And like 2 years ago when I gave you my book, you let 2 fucking years go by where you didn't look at oil every day, technology every day, the S&P every day. Oh, you might actually get richer if you looked every day. He says, we get it. You don't get it. If you got it, you'd be doing it. We get it. No, you don't. You don't get it at all. I don't get it. The moment I think I get it, I'm going to stop doing it, man. You get it. Oh, I got it all figured out. You don't know shit. You don't know a fucking thing. Really? You get it? Go write a book and send it to us. Smart guy. Go write a fucking book and send it to us. You got it. Let me see a video this afternoon of you breaking it down. Go break down the big 6 for me. Put it on whiteboard. Send it to me. Give me all the subsectors and what's going on. Yeah, give it to me since you got it figured out. All right? Send it to me so I can post it this afternoon. It should take you but 5 or 10 minutes since you got it. Right? I could do it. I could do it. What other stocks might work? Let's look at Las Vegas. Since you got it and you're a fucking expert here, why don't I just get off and let you do the class? Since you got it. Fuck out of here. I got it. You don't know shit. Look at this Las Vegas Sands. What is this worth? This guy knows. He's got it. He knows everything. So we go to tip ranks. I'm sure he's already got it memorized. What is the, what's our price target on these? Imagine if you did this, I don't know, every day and you kept doing it. Pretty soon you just know them. You don't even need to put it in after a while. $62 on Las Vegas Sands, right? That's possibly 51% upside. So if today's the bottom, my man's got it. He already knew that. Put the position on, I'm sure. We're breaking out above the 5 on an extreme. There's our pivot point. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. We don't have 4 bars here. All right? So we got the right side. I know our guy was about to tell us that. Down, and that stage 1 started. He was probably about to let us in on that. So we ain't got 5 bars though. The histogram's turning, and we're starting to break out. I don't like that one. All right, so let's look at win. I don't like that one. We need a couple more bars. I mean, maybe you could, man, I don't know, man. You might just call it audible. But look, it did it over here too, right? So you jump the gun. Look, 3 up and then down. That could have been a box though. All right, so this was the previous box. You break a box, get back in the box. That's the most bullish sign in trading. My guy that's got it, I wonder if he knows that. When you create a box, sir, and you break the box, I know you got it, but let's say if you maybe you didn't know all of it, and it broke the box, when it comes back into the box, this box becomes super bullish. It's just a phenomenon. We don't have a name for it. I just call it back in the box, but I'm sure you knew that. Let's see. I'm sure he knew that. It's probably in his book. Let's see. Anybody else got it? I like win better of the two. Man, that looks nice though. Let's look at delta. Definitely. Stage 1 buys here. Delta, win. Where's Uber? Let's see. Uber. Come on, man. Look at Uber. Breakout. I'm sure my man's got it. This was probably in his newsletter this week. No, wait. That was mine, not his. Let's see. He didn't bother to create a newsletter for you, but he's got it. He's just keeping it to himself, apparently. Let's see. Man, this is crazy bullish, man. This shit on Uber, this is crazy bullish. He's got it, but he didn't create a free newsletter for you to look at. I did. It's right here. This is where we get all this. So all these guys that got it, and they come in and tell me that, oh, they're badass traders. I'm like, really? We're all impressed. You're amazing. I get the people that do that to me all the time. Hey, G, I want to be on your podcast. Why? Well, I did this. So, why do we care? Why do I care? Like, what good is that for me? Like, how does that help anybody listening to my podcast? What amazing things you did. My point being is not to smash on him. It's like, okay, what value is that to anybody else? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just hearing your story for what? Like, why? Is it somehow... What I'm trying to get them to get across to me is what's the value proposition to anybody who's listening other than you bragging. You know? Look at Uber, man. Fuck. That is bullish, dude. And I'm just picking on you, sir, if you're still here. If you can't take it, then I don't know. I got ladies in my trading group that would eat that. They'd be like, damn, he's right. I need to watch sectors a little closer. He's right. Because I'm talking to myself. I get mad at myself when I let a stock get away from me. When I let something get away that I should have noticed, I get mad at myself. I become disappointed. Look at this breakout in Uber. This is big, man. It's back into the previous box. I'm leaving it here for a minute in case some of you were doubting. I'd be adding to Uber. at that too. We see the price pattern. It's not a pretty one. Look, sideways up, sideways down. It's not a pretty one. Now we're going sideways. We ain't even got to the breakout. And so my target is way up here. 77. We're going to trade this until $70. So it's a core trading position. What about lift? I didn't see lift. Where's lift? Oh, that's Kift. That'd be a cool ticker. LYFT. Woohoo! And back in the box too. Uber's my largest holding, which has kind of sucked a little bit here recently. Yeah, no vax. Here we go. Oh yeah, SRPT. Damn. Whoo! Now, let me show you something. Another point in case, another lesson. Here's what happens. Because I do this, guys, and this is just me talking experience. Let's say we tried to play this over here. Thought that was the stage one, and then it broke on us. And if right here, guys say to me, hey, Gerald, you think I should sell this? Maybe. If you were going to do that, you probably should have sold it up here. But I'm not selling it just because it's down. That needs to be because I had to stop, and then I'm going to sell it. So if you've let it come in, no, I'm not selling that. What am I doing? I'm looking to buy on the next stage one, man. If it's a valuable company. Now, if you don't believe in the business of what they're doing, you're going to be all mind-fucked right here. Oh, it won't stop CDRDF, won't stop going down. Oh. And they cry. They cry. And what I really want to say would make them not want to be around me. People don't like you to be too fucking real with them. Right? So you buy stage ones. And what if you don't believe the company can do it anymore? Well, then you got to cut it, man. You got to cut it. It involves risk. So, big come down. What would we do? We just keeping it, man. You can add again. Isn't that a stage one? Right there. So, there's stage one, there's stage one, there's stage one. Kind of a choppy time, right? Look at all this choppy time. Oh, now I'm second guessing. Maybe this money flow stuff doesn't work. I get that all the time. Oh, I've been in 2 months and I'm a little into red. Okay. Well, we were doing it before you were born. It was doing this. So now what? Big breakout. Guess what? It could have broke down. I don't know. That's not what this is about, man. This ain't about you know where it's going. If you think that, you're stupid. Or delusional. Or maybe just, I don't know. If you think there's people that know where it's going, no. What you can't know is what it looked like when it doesn't. Now, let me give you the best explanation of what that means. You ever played blackjack? Yep. Let's say you're really good at playing blackjack. You still don't know the next card. You could have an 11. Dealer has a 5. That's a hand you double. That's what you're supposed to do. And then the next card is a 2. You just doubled a very weak hand. Right? Is that any reflection on your ability to play cards? Nope. So we don't know. What we can do is try to stack it in our favor. Having previous highs tells us price can go there. We know it can do that. And then we can come over here and we could say, what is SRPT's value? The moment you lose faith in these values and these things, this is where you get confused and you start thinking, maybe I should get out of this stock. Yeah. It's like the guy that just pops into the chat room to ask about the stocks that are down. You know how much that pisses me off? I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but just between me and you. It's just me and you on here, right? How much that pisses me off? It's like, why don't you fucking tell us? Go do some research. What do you think? You know? Why don't you bring something to the table? What is your reasoning? Where do you think it's going? That's an option. right? So if you once the moment you don't think it's going down, that it's not going up, you need to ask yourself why. If the sole fucking reason your thought is to sell it is because it's going down, okay, well that doesn't look smart here. Did that look like right here? If you're right there on that day, you're like, fuck this stock, right? It's going straight down. Looks different now, right? So the only way ones become opportunities is you have to have some kind of conviction and believe in the damn stock, right? So Uber, a lot of people, oh, I'm hanging tough with Uber. Are you? Is it tough? It's kind of like being deployed to Iraq, huh? Holding that stock. It's tough. It's hard. It's not hard. Shut up. Stop making it dramatic. People will be like, oh, it's crushing me. Is it? Is it just like getting into a fight with Conor McGregor? Is it like you're the fucking Pope? Are you like, is it like running the U.S. government? Is it so difficult? Like, no, man. It's just fucking stocks going up and down. Stop being dramatic. People, man. I'm assuming these are swings. We're not swingers, sir. It's a very dangerous lifestyle being a swinger. You can catch all sorts of diseases. I hope you're being smart, sir. If you're swinging. This is not that kind of group. We're talking stocks. Perverts everywhere, man. Perverts. You can't do anything these days. Yeah, some of these are position trades, though. What's a position trade? If we think Uber's worth $70, which would be up here, right? We're going to trade it to $70. It will do money flow cycles. And you say, what do you mean? I might trim Uber into here because it goes extreme. Okay, now listen. This is hard. Even though we're still going to trade this thing to $70. Why? Because I have made some gains. I need the money to put into other stage ones, and you can have it where it might go through multiple of the money flow pattern trying to get the $70. Now, we may run up to 62, and then the entire fucking stock market sells off. Guess what's coming down? Uber. Right? And so as we play chess, you might want to sacrifice a pawn, meaning trim a little bit of Uber over here because you get such a beautiful setup, maybe in oil. I'm just throwing out examples, right? XLE, maybe that's setting up. So you trim Pfizer. I did yesterday. Why did I trim Pfizer in my buy and hold? So I'm trimming this in my buy and hold. Why? I didn't trim over here. Why did I not trim here? Now, buy and hold does not swings. Okay, we're talking about our position trade. We're talking buy and hold. Why did I trim here? Why did I trim here? Let's look. How much is Pfizer worth? Oh, shit. So it's about the true value right now, man. It's worth about $44. Where's it at? $44. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, right? Do I want to get rid of the stock? No, God, no. So what did I do? So today I think I trimmed 10 or 15 shares. Just trimmed them. What's another one I trimmed? So what am I going to do with that money? I'm going to start a new position. I haven't decided on what yet. Not what. What the fuck is it? Well, sorry, they changed it. This is in the ebook, the free ebook. Look at this big run we had up in Well. Big run up. And now we're right in here. What? Stage 3? See it? Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3. what are we probably doing? Where we come to? Probably where we were before, right? So if we're looking at the pattern, come on, man. Come on, man. Look at this. If we're looking at the pattern, what could we anticipate? That it would drift back down to where? Where it was before. Doesn't have to. Now let's check, what does it look like it's worth? But I don't want to get out of the stock. I love the stock. It's a great dividend stock. They say it's worth 86 bucks. 86 bucks. We're trading at 86 bucks. So in my buy and hold, I don't want to get out of the position, but I want to trim some of this big gain that I'm up. So again, I take some off of Pfizer, I take a little off of this. What are we going to do with that? Start a new position, and we're going to add some new money. And so now inside of this portfolio game of playing this game that we just talked about here, we got a new position coming in, which will pay a new dividend, right? And so it's a way of harvesting gains and keeping your positions. Now, when would I be interested in Pfizer again? When it pulls back into, pulls back into here, maybe I'm interested. But maybe I find better deals, for my money, something that's cheaper, right? What could be, where's HBI? That would have been a good shot, but it's already breaking out. Crenshaw Boulevard. Crenshaw Boulevard. Yeah, I'm in Penn. So Penn's one of my primary holdings. Let's see. Ooh, look at it, man. You know what time it is. So let's see. Let's look at Penns here. First, let's line up these RSIs. So there's our top, bottom. We got one over here. Now we'll move the line. Delete. Wow. So the RSI is right on the money with this stock right now. Look at this. Called the top and went down. This is a good example. Look how well Penn's is trading, dude. Stage 4 decline. What do we talk about? Get the RSI, get the bottom candle. What do we need? 3 or 4 more, right? So right around in there's your buy zone. And then your second buy is right here. Now, if you have my original money flow book, which most people do, I will tell you to buy here and buy here. Remember, when I wrote that, we paid commissions. So these two buys would have cost me $20, and then I would have paid another $20 to exit the stock, right? So I would have took some off at the previous high, right there. Boom, take some off, exactly what we did. Now when it pulls back, because it's a core holding, I'm not planning to sell. I'm just going to let it come in. And you could have set up, there's another breakout. That breakout failed. This trading shit gets easy when you're trading around core holdings. If this is a core holding and it falls, what am I going to do? Nothing. I'm going to wait. So what is the value they think on Penn's? And they all set up for you, man. It don't matter what stock it is. They're going to set up. So $72, 18%. So here's what you got to do. If you're not in this, I definitely think you could take a shot. If you own it, is it a screaming deal to add to this here? Nah, it's only 18% higher. I like it, though. It's below the 200. It could trade at a premium. This is an easy swing, man. This is an easy swing. I like it. I don't know that I would devote new money to adding to a position I already had. I think I'd rather be an Uber, but I like it. This is a stage 1 buy. You're right there. Big down move, going sideways. But remember, look at those moving averages, man. Look how far apart that shit is. This is going to take a while. This shit needs to come together, man. Let's see. This is stock charts, my man. DS, what's up with DS? Come on, man. Is everything green? I gotta open my account. Looks like I'm missing out on all the fun. Let's see. I got multi-monitors. Hold on here. Damn, I'm up about $7,000. The day has turned. Let's pull that over. See that? 7 grand, baby. So we're on the move. 7 grand. Why is the market jumping so much? Says Gage. Gee, Gage. Why do you think it's going up? People are buying it. Pin is probably bottom too, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Pin. Let's see. Oh, it went from a bottom to a breakout. So this morning I said in our Discord group, right? Look who we're trading over here. These are guys trading with me. So you remember this morning I said, I really like pins. And one of our new members said, I'm not very impressed. How about now? Are you impressed now? I should put her on point right now. I should bring you up and we could look at your comments. You didn't like pins. I feel like you were being a little bit ungrateful. Let's see. A lot of people are ungrateful. So, no, that's a new member. I'm not going to put, I should put you on point though. You were talking bad about the stock and now it's gone to 70. You're going to go from, now you're going to be like, oh, I love this stock. This is one of my favorite stocks. I love this stock. Yeah, this morning you were talking shit about it. Now you love it. That's funny how that works. So, we'll see. You remember, go check this morning if you're in our Discord group. What did I say? I said, I love pins. And it was right here. Why? Because I knew the fucking bottom's in, man. These stocks are turning. If Delta's bottom in, if Win's bottom's in, these gambling stocks are turning, man. Because that's, I mean, obviously I don't know, but I know a lot, right? I don't know enough to go, like I said, if a guy really knows, he would just go, like, I don't know that well, but it was a bottom. I've seen enough bottoms. Why? Because I wrote the damn book on it, dude. What do you think? I made this shit up? It's looking at thousands, not running filters. You guys get in my thing, and the first fucking thing you decide to do is like, hey, let me see how I can do it with a lot less work for me. That's what people do. Rather than learn it, memorize it, burn it into my brain, go deep into the money flow, deep into the way the moving average alignments look, understanding the stages, portfolio management, position sizing. Their first thing is, let me see how I can make it fucking easier for myself. That's what everybody does, man. Drives me crazy. Before I can even teach them, they're fucking shortcutting it, thinking of ways to make it easier, as if it's efficient. Making time more efficient. Are you? That's what Michael Jordan did. He goes, man, doing all these free throws every day, this is bullshit. I should get me a machine that'll do the free throws for me, and then I could just show up at game day and play. That'd be easier. That's one way. DraftKings ain't moving, huh? And people go, Gerald, why are you saying these things? Because I want you to be fucking great. Not half-ass. You know what's easier at the gym too? If you don't lift the weights. Maybe just get somebody else to lift them. That'd be easier. So bonds are still moving up though, right? What was Beyond Meat? So look at Beyond Meat. Maybe don't even have to open your phone. Get somebody to walk around and hold it for you. They can just read your text to you. Let's see. I mean, why spend a couple years putting in the hard work if you can outsource it? Why bother? So busy. Let's see. Beyond Meat. I mean, why, I'm 23. I'm a busy guy running America, writing books and doing all the great things I'm doing. I should figure out how to outsource this so it'd be easier on me. Let's see. What are we going with on Beyond Meat? What is a way to do this easier? Ooh, this is our problem with Beyond Meat. Do we think it gets a premium? Do you think it gets a premium? Oh, I do. So we can't play this on Beyond Meat. Same with PLTR. And man, just ask about PLTR. Look, it's at true value, dude. It's actually undervalued. I mean, they think it's overvalued here. So if you're playing on this, we can't play on this. That's off the table. So we're playing that PLTR, which this is a pretty nice little money flow pattern setting up here. Why aren't you day trading, sir? Because I'm not a dumbass, sir. Let's go to day trading is, unless you're an exceptional person, a waste of time. I make more money doing real estate than you do day trading. So why don't I go do real estate and still trade? Ha! Why don't I trade and go do my job and do my side hustle while trading? Or I could just sit in front of the computer and only do that. No. Nope. I don't meet any day traders richer than me. If I could, I'm sure they're out there. I just don't know them personally. I mean, never spoke with one. Now you may be like, oh, I know one. There's a guy on YouTube. Okay, dude, I'm talking about real fucking people that are doing that a lot. Do you know many? No. I get it. There's outliers. I know guys that play professional golf. I mean, okay. I know a guy in the NBA. Okay, that ain't getting me there. I know a guy that plays in the NFL. He trades with us in our Discord group. You don't know his name because he can't tell you. That don't help me play in the NFL. Right? But me and him both can do this. I might buy 10 shares. He buys 1,000. What happens when it goes from 123 to 150 on a swing trade and you got 1,000 shares? Oh, but you're at training camp because this just took you a few minutes every day, right? See, all of a sudden you could compound your money, man. Come on, man. What if you make real money like my man Chris Johnson and you just put it in dividend stocks? You just buy them when they're on sale. That's all you do. Look at Walgreens. When's a good time to buy Walgreens? Up here or down here? Like down here, right? So we could follow these and we could, look at this. Doesn't this look like a similar pattern? Like if we just big picture this, look at this. So what if my man's buying $46,000 of it? Shit. He'd be buying down here with the money flow, right? So let's go see what that is worth, because he's not buying 4,000 like me. He's buying 46 fucking thousand. So what would that be? Because he makes bigger money than me. Oh, look. So they're saying he could turn his 46 into 55 at 17% upside. Oh, but you get the dividend along the way. That seems a lot easier than day trading. That seems a hell of a lot easier. Not that I'm against it. I'm just telling you my thing because I'm trying to make money doing other things too. I know. My man, maybe there's somebody he's got I only day trade first 30 minutes of every day. Okay. Yeah, I've met a lot of rich people that do that. Come on, man. Do you short indexes during a crash? Sometimes. Girl says T for dividends. Yeah, but come on, man. Let me ask you something. Let's talk for a second. Now I got $30,000 in AT&T. So what's the dividend? It's $2,000 a year. Is it worth me parking $27,000 or $30,000 in this stock to get $2,000 a year? Not really. I could go buy a house and get that, and the house is going to appreciate. The loan's going to get paid down. I'm probably going to make 20% a year on a house for the $29,000. But this is parked money in this game. This is two different games, right? So if you're saying, hey, I'm going to put $2,700, I'm going to tie up $2,700 so that I can collect $200 a year in dividends, I would tell you just go take some overtime at work and get $200 and take your $2,700 and go put it into something that could double, triple, quadruple. You're never going, the best case scenario, your 27 is going to be 31. Congratulations, your life changed. No, it didn't do shit. So my point is, this is dead money, man. It's not dead money. But look, let's back up a sec. It's not dead money. I shouldn't describe, because I have $30,000 in it, but I'm getting $2,000 to do nothing, and I'm deploying that $2,000 into other things. So this is your wide range. You might go from here to here, and then back down to here, and then back up to here. This is never going to do anything for you, unless you have a lot of fucking money. Now, you want to park $270,000 and collect a dividend yield of 5% a year? This will do it, and your money will drift up, and your money will drift down, and your money will drift up, and your money will drift down, and you'll never, that's it. That's what it's going to do. You know, so, no, I don't see a reason for anybody getting started to own much of this. You're fine. I use T as a temporary place to store cash until I'm ready. Yeah, so, again, I don't want to say dead money, because I got $30,000 in this. And Verizon. Is this a place to build wealth over time? Hell no. I mean, you could just go look at the SPY, dude. Just S&P 500. Look, it goes up. So if you just want to park money, another one here. You know, of course, you know, you run the risk of big pullbacks. You know, that's the thing. Yeah, my man said AG&C. Now, I've been buying AG&C every day. $100 every day. Since we hit right here. That was my signal. I actually nibbled on some in here. What am I doing? I'm buying the extreme lows, stage ones. And the guy says, yeah, but this one wasn't the very low one. I know. Who gives a fuck? So it came down, now it's doing another one. Right? So you can have that. You can have a stage 3, goes into a stage 4, starts to go into a stage 1, goes back into a stage 4, starts to go. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, if you guys need to burn, man, burn. I'm just gonna, man, you can't even hear me, can you? God damn, I had the mic way over there like a dummy. Apologize for that. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta pull this Instagram back up. I feel like talking today. Unfinished business. Yes, yes, yes. All right, man. Fractals, never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. Driven by recursion, fractals are images of dynamic systems, the pictures of chaos. Geometrically, they exist in between our familiar dimensions. Fractal patterns are extremely familiar since nature is full of fractals. For instance, trees, rivers, coastlines, mountains, clouds, seashells, and hurricanes. Abstract fractals. This is American Electric Power. We're playing this through SO. Right, so let's look at SO. This has been a hedge position for me. Seems like it's going up with the rest of the market, so that is what that is, right? Where's UTSL? Man, it's close. Like to see it hit this 33, man. We're still not on an RSI extreme, so we should be up in this, what, about 15%? Nice. Keep going here. American Electric Power. What else we got? Silver. That was setting up, breaking down. I mean, it's still in that zone. We're in this stage 1 zone. If you're trading silver, I'd hold tight on that. We got alt trying to break out. This is a classic example. Look at the spread on these moving averages. See how far it is? I had to mute you guys. Just too many dumb people, man, to talk to right now. They're just slowing the flow with their nonsense. They're babbling. Look, see how far apart those are? That shit's got to come together before anything. But the guy's like, oh, I got to buy it. I got to buy it. I know. You ain't got no discipline. Just fucking have to. Until these come together, this shit don't mean there's no rush. No rush. You know how many people wanted to sell this? Oh, Gerald, we got to sell alt. It's going down. Whenever I log in, I see it, and it hurts my feelings. It's so hard holding a negative stock. So they think it's worth $24. But because it went down, I think I should sell. So I've been asked about selling this one so many times. I'm like, why would you do that, man? 3-day rule to begin with. 1, 2, 3. Now we're here. You're going to sell into an extreme RSI. The opposite of this, like when you first start looking at buying. Are you buying or selling? What are you doing, man? Are you doing the money flow or are you doing something else? If you're not doing the money flow, there ain't no point in talking to me, man. Like, I do this. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't do anything else. This is it. It takes up all my time. I don't even know how you have time to do other things. That's probably how you don't know this, because you're doing other shit, and that's why you don't know it. Just my my assumption. Look at ALTO back in the box. That's super bullish. This is really bullish for these biotechs. Whew. APTO just can't get going, but at least it's in the box, right? What else we got going? ATOS. Stage 1 buy. If you believe in this one. You ain't got to buy, but that's how it works. But look, until it breaks and these things come together, it's not going to do no big move. So you got time on this. BNGO. We've been building this one. You know how many times a day I get asked about selling this? Seriously, every day by people in the group. Should we sell it? You sell it. I do the money flow. Stop asking me questions that don't have anything to do with it, man. $11. Why don't we just do the money flow? Like, why we got to do something else? Look, it's breaking out. Where do you think it's going to go? Oh, I bet it gets to $8 pretty quick. That's stage 2 breakout, right? Now, it hasn't cleared the box, but that's pretty damn bullish. What do we see here? Voxel, stage 1. I get asked about selling this. Let me take that back. Let's look at Boxel. Right? Took some off higher. That was back over here, though. That was back over here. Tried to play these stage ones. So let's just look at this for a second. Let's say we just play these stage ones. That's what we're looking to buy. Oh, then it pulls back. We're looking to buy. Now, what do they think it's worth? $6. It's worth $6. Where are we at? 2. Now, during that is run up, come down, run up, come down. What if it goes to $6? I mean, just play with me for a second. Let's pretend it goes to $6. All of these were buys, right? And then all of these were what? Just moments of where you got to deal with it, man. You know, has it ever been here before? Yeah, come on. It's $2. That means you could buy like 5 shares for $10. So during this time, you could have built it up, man, right? Could have built it up. Have shares, and when it does run, you're going to close them out, right? Well, in the meantime, if this sector gets out of favor, if these stocks aren't any good, guess what? They're going to go down. And if your entire portfolio is in these penny stocks or junior, guess what? All of your stocks are going to go down. And I'd have people say, well, I think I'm doing something wrong. No, you're not doing anything wrong. Your stocks are out of favor. If you think you're going to own all the stocks all the time that are in favor, you can do that. You better pick up your fucking game of study. You better be reading hours a day, looking at lots of charts, and get your shit together and be on very, 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 very point. Like very point every day. You know, so if you think you can pull that off, then get on it. But if you're not reading 2 hours a day, that ain't you. Okay? It ain't you. It's not going to, because you went to Reddit. That doesn't count. Like you went fucking read. You're looking for companies. You're trying to understand the sector, what they do. Is this legitimately a $6 stock? Do they have earnings? Is it a real business? Like that's going to, that and using charts. It's the combination of the two. So no, I'm not selling this stock. I'm looking to accumulate this stock. Look at DS breaking out. That is crazy bullish. So, let's just look at DS throughout the history, like stage ones, man. Look at these buys. And you take some off, buy more, take some off, buy more. Now you're back in the box. What do you think we're going to do? Take some off. And what are we going to ride it to? $5? Just like did Pfizer to full price? How long is that going to take? I don't know. Fucking year, 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. I don't know. It's $2. So you could build these. I mean, they're crazy cheap, you know. Let's see. There's no cost to buy a share. And sometimes people are like, well, I'm all in. No, you're not. Stop talking like that. You're not all in. You don't have $2 fucking dollars. Like you don't have $2. Well, then you're not all in. Look, could you buy $2 there? You think you could make that happen? You could buy 1 share so you stay in the flow. You get what I'm saying? So like remove a lot. There's so many negative connotations. This is killing me. No, it's not. It's giving you an opportunity. At some point, you got to take, it's called the genie of the tongue, man. You ever heard me talk about this shit? What do you think my podcasts are about? So when I talk about mind, method, money, man, I'm trying to transform your thought process. Most people think and attract poverty to themselves by the very fucking words they speak and the things they say. They praise poverty and insult money, and they wonder why money doesn't come to them. Got this young girl following me, and I put my thing on there, and this is all I said. This is how crazy the world is, man. This is all I said. So we live in a world where we can be required to take a vaccine. I'm not for or against it. I'm just stating the fact. Just stating. So shut the fuck up and listen. Where you can be forced to take a vaccine, like all human beings. But you can't be forced to get identification. I said, that's weird to me. That's just a statement. I find that odd. How do we line up both of these? So you can be forced to show ID to buy alcohol, cigarettes, right? I was talking about the voting thing. I said, we live in a wacky world. That's all I was saying. I'm not saying I'm on one side of the issue or the other. I'm just stating a fucking fact, okay? That's a fact. They can force you to do that. You want to go to a concert, you got to get a fucking virus. You got to have a little card that you carry on you, which means you got to leave your house, go do it, sign up, get in line, fucking go through the process and get the card, right? That's what that means. But we can't do that for other things. Like, oh, we're not going to do that for voting. Why not? Yeah, do it to join the army. You go to prison, you get an ID card. When I was in high school, you got one. Like everywhere I went, someone had one. My whole life, I've had some fucking, I had a library card. Like the concept, my point being, is it's a crazy world to me. Now, this girl defended that. I get it. All right, whatever. Turn it into a political, you don't even know what side I'm on, first off, smarty pants, right? But she staunchly defended that. The fight for poverty. And I'm like, well, how do you fucking attract money to you if you think that is such a barrier? If that is a real, like if you see that in your mind, that is a barrier in life, how are you ever going to do anything great? Like when you think that there's barriers so small that could hinder someone, that there are, like they're not capable of that. Like why do you think so little of other human beings? Because my mind is that seems like something we could accomplish. That doesn't seem like a hindrance to me. That doesn't seem like it's something that's hard to overcome. That seems like something we could figure out. So I guess my point is I approach it differently, man. In other words, I think you can do this. I think you can get rich. I think anyone in America, blue collar, white collar, black, white, Hispanic, immigrant, I think anybody can. And so I'm not going to entertain ideas and thoughts and shit that say opposite of that. Like I'm going to choose to entertain the ideas that I want to have. I didn't say they're right or wrong. I get to choose what I harbor in my brain. And it could be a fucking lie. You ever heard of people believing their own bullshit? Like you could believe a lie, man. In other words, you get to decide what you believe. That's the power of the human mind, man. So, the guy's wanting to sell out here. He's like, he hasn't convinced himself. He hasn't convinced himself. Once I've decided this is going to $6, it's going to $6, sir. Well, but it's not. I know. Your brain can't fucking comprehend what I'm saying. It's going to $6, sir. I'm convinced of that. So when you begin to execute business and entrepreneurship and investing and the way you do your sales or the way you run your business or the way you do your job, where you operate inside of this certainty of these rules that you've created, not inside of other people's rules. So there may be actual institutional shit in your way, but you could choose to look past it and say, that doesn't apply to me. I did that all through COVID. Masks don't apply to me. People get mad. Okay, sorry. Doesn't apply to me. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't circumstances where you can't, like you have to. I get it, right? I get it. I'm not saying that, but you get to live your life in a way that's different. So I get to believe in it, and guess what? It served me well, man. So another guy might say, oh, there's a coming stock market crash. Okay, I see you see that. That, you know how stupid that sounds to me? When I see this breaking out, like not breaking out yet, but back into the box, which is super bullish. So while the one guy fears the stock market crash, see how stupid that sounds to me? Because all I see is opportunity. I see this. Here's a chance to get 9% on your money. People are like, I got 50 grand. I don't know what to do. Really? Because AG&C has been paying longer than you've had 50 grand. and they've been paying every month. What do you mean you don't know what to do with your money? Like, put 50 in here and go get another 50, man. Like, you want to invest in real estate? Put it in there. You want to do it and don't want to do anything? This is investing in really not doing anything. They'll just send you money. Just every month you'll get a check. What do you do with the check? If you're smart, you put it back into here for 3 to 5 years. You know what happens to your return when you reinvest the return for 3 to 5 years? I want you to think about what happens to this. Go get yourself 1,000 shares of Anley. I don't give a fuck if you're 16 years old. You don't think being 16 and having 15,000 in AG&C would be a good idea? Where you think you'd be at 24? You wouldn't have 15. You'd have 35. And your dividend would be doubled. Why? Because of compounding. You know where you'd be at 40? It'd be like $500,000 or some shit. Like, I don't know what I mean. I have to go back and look. Right? But here's the thing. People can't get there because they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. They misuse this. They think this is about them timing, rolling in, rolling out, like they're just going to roll up and they misunderstand what this is, the advantage this gives you, man. There's a whole deeper level to this, man. It's not just that. So when a guy sees it as just that, he's running filters, trying to be more effective and save his time because he's not in it, man. He's not in the money flow. He's not using the money flow to his advantage. He's not using stage ones to accumulate. He's seeing these down moves as a problem. Oh, it's killing me. Is it? Is it killing you to get prices cheaper to build your position so you can get fucking rich? Is it killing you? But he's not seeing it that way. He's seeing it as stagnant. It's a one-time thing. Go look at how Kathy Woods trades. You think she has a limited amount of money? That's it. No, it's buying in, out, all day long. But it's not in and out, in and out. It's moving money from the ones doing good to the ones doing bad. Like she's building the positions. Why? But she has a constant stream of money coming in, man. She's constantly investing in that thing. I don't know if anybody even got what I just said. What's another one, man? Let's see. Where's Dow? Where's Home Depot? Where's MO? Look at MO. This is one. Go get a couple hundred shares and just leave it be. Set it to buy more and move on to the next one. Go get a bunch of these, man. Just put 10 grand in it and move on. Let's see. He said, what do I think about Solo? I like it. I'm in Solo. It's pushing up today. All right, Inks. Why don't we just stop the whole class for you, sir? And so you can ask me about stocks that I own. Yep, stage one buy. I own all these. Go look in that. You'll see the portfolio. Where's our buys on IDEX? This is a little early yet. I wouldn't buy here. But you got to ask yourself, what do you believe it's worth? Only got one analyst on it. He's got $7 Roth Capital 4 months ago. You might want to go read what he thinks about it. Make sure you like the sector. Some of you guys will get rid of it because it goes down. It's so fucking dumb. Well, it went down, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. Why? You know, now, if you've lost faith in the business, if the company just keeps messing up, if there's something about this you just don't like, I get it, right? But you can't have a rule that the reason you cut your stocks is they go down. Just as a general principle, that's dumb. Nobody in real estate does that. So guys will be like, oh, there's a coming real estate crash. Good. I hope it fucking wipes all of you out. I'm buying houses then. Oh, guess what I was doing before the crash? Buying houses. So if you're not buying houses now, you're not going to buy houses into a crash. Like you're going to be the guy, that's when you're going to have the balls. Like you're going to step up when you couldn't. You wouldn't do it when times were good, but you're somehow going to step in when times are bad and you're going to be the buyer, right? Bullshit. That's my experience on that. So people won't buy stocks when they're doing good. They're not going to buy stocks when they crash. They can't even do it when things are good, man. Money's fucking free right now. I don't even have a job. They just gave me $300,000. I don't even have a job, man. They gave me $300,000. Now, it took a month and a half and a probe, but I finally got the money from them. Actually, I borrowed $350,000. I don't even have a job, sir. They gave me $350,000. But that was based on assets, of course. But my point being, if you got a job, they're going to loan you money, right? Let's see what else we got. What's up with Watt, man? And I'll get off. I just felt like talking today, man. Some days I feel like I need to talk. Look at my beautiful baby Watt. This is another one. People will, maybe we should get out. Maybe you should get out, sir. I'm trying to get rich. So I'm going to buy stage ones because I think this company is worth $5. And you're like, maybe it's not. Let's see. What do other people think? They think it's worth $4. I think it's worth $5. But that's just my own little analysis. Let's go with theirs. $4. Okay. That's still right. What in here? That's actually probably not a bad zone. We're probably going to be taking gains there anyway, just because the money flow would have you doing that. You're going to be hitting the extreme RSI. Probably going to be going into what? You're going to go sideways. You're going to rip higher. Then you're going to go sideways. We'll get a little pullback, and then we'll go sideways. Right? This game will play out all the way to $4. That's 100%. I know today that happens in a single day, but historically in trading, it takes a little longer than that sometimes. I meet people and they're like, man, I feel like they've been grinding it out and they've been in, 62 days on Robinhood. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to have to go a little longer. Business cycles can last 3 to 5 years. You can have stocks get out of whack. Like, got to be a little patient here. This could take a minute for this to go up 100%. A normal stock, that's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, normally. Okay, doesn't happen overnight. They're not all Robinhood. That's a good spot though. That 375 is probably where we're going to be downsizing it. Although I call that a kangaroo. If you've taken my course, that's a kangaroo top. I love Watt. Where are we at on Watt? I wouldn't buy here though. You should have already bought. Watt's one of my largest positions. All right, so I'm already up 24% in it, but that's because I was playing this game back here. We were playing it back here. And first price I paid was $2.16. So bought a little here, bought a little over here. But what am I playing for? I'm playing for that. I say $5, but it looks like we're going to come in earlier than that. Maybe $4, man. What's up, man? What's up? Let's back this up. My man done got me all sidetracked. CBay still sucks. Let's see. I'm not in CHGG. I do track this one, though. It's a good one to track. Clove. Nice sideways. On the next pop, probably get out. Remember we caught this big pop, took a bunch of it off, and so I've rode some down. Now what? Waiting for it to do it again. You don't think it can do it again? It's done it before. It's undervalued. It is a fucking controversial stock, though. CLSK, stage 1. Good spot to add, to be honest. Let's see. CRDF. Let's look at this one. This one has been a real pain in the ass. Let's see. A lot of people have already sold it. They're not trying to get rich. They're just trying not to lose money. Let's see. We had $27 target. Probably a little high. Our man, even the Ram, likes it. We'll see. We'll see. When I get this low like this and I get in these stage ones, I just make the nibbles small, man. Buy 2 shares. Look at CRSP. Now, look, pulls back. There's your buy. There's your buy. Runs up. We take it off. Take some down. Pulls back. Stops. What do? Stage 1 buy. Now's a breakout buy. Where's it going to do? Right up. We'll take some down. And what number are we playing for? It's at 132 now, right? But what number do we think it's worth? This was going to trade at a premium. They got 162. As long as we're under that game, I can keep playing this game with it. Adding some, taking some off, adding some, taking some off, right? All the way up. And look at this. Where's the previous high? Like right around true value, which is probably why it sold off last time. Dominion. Drive it. Discover. I'm getting through some of these. Let's see. DraftKings finally waking up. Ooh, look at DS, dude. It's up 8% today. Nice. Look at old DVAX. Might have to take some money off the table on this one soon. Look at this zone. It's the zone it stops in. Right? So where was the best time to buy DVAX? Over here where everybody wants to sell CDRF. Oh, I want to sell it. Like over here where it starts where you should be the buyer. Right? But the guy bought over here, he doesn't like that. Now it's down here, he's looking to be a seller. But then up here, he's like, man, I wish I'd have bought a lot more back there. That's how your mind plays with you, man. DYN, setting up. EGAN, let's see. Gotta look at ESTC's just been, never stops, man. I'm waiting on EYEN to wake up. EYEN. $4 stock, man. What do they got on it? EYEN. $12. $12. Woo. That's it. That's all I got, man. All right, you guys be good. We got all the casino stocks, the airlines, Uber. Is Uber still on the move? Pull back a little. Hopefully we finish strong, man. Hopefully we finish strong as these things move up. I'd like to add a little more Uber here. All right, you guys be good, man.